времени суток, уважаемые. Что ж, продолжаем прохождение Депонии. Так, у нас осталось 2 утконуса. Черт его знает, Руфус, почему у тебя так происходит, но бывает. Так. Банк с крючками, давайте пытаемся стырить.
What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah, stick my hand in. Ow!
Ну, любовь у него, в общем-то, к крючкам. Придется терпеть. Сами давайте в старый город пойдем. Так. Давай. Смотри, как он выглядит там воинственно. Давай, крути.
Crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus, you are a genius.
Давай, давай, давай. Нам нужно яйцо.
According to the field guide, this is a flying platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing.
Отлично, яичко у нас есть. Осталось его только высидеть. Так, идем в дом. И на крышу. Тут что говорит?
To the flagomat. For half mast, insert human ashes here. Huh, handy.
Вот так вот. Прах у нас как раз есть, для этого мы его выбрали. Так.
And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I've built a fully functional hook doohickey. Good idea. Now, I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult.
Эх, Руфус, Руфус.
Nothing happened.
Да уж. Ничего не случилось. Так. Давай. Отлично. Так, нам нужен пылесос.
Hey, just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat.
Сойдет. Давай. Что ж. Давай. Жги.
Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then. Whoa! A perfect trajectory! I'm sure that can be used a second time.
Так.
It should be possible to build something useful out of it. A landing net for flying platypuses? No. Actually, yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide. It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever.
Все, пошлите приманивать утконоса. Наверняка он клюет на хлеб. Он такой милый.
So far, so good. Now, all I have to do is catch it and bring it back to its nest.
Давай, топай. Просто не вижу, чтобы он на правую сторону как-то на левую переходил. Так. Лягушек.
Here, Platty Platty. Look at the yummies that Papa Rufus has.
Довольно-то прибобрил-то. Давайте ловить.
Here, Platty Platty. Ha! Got it.
Что он скажет про него?
I should take it to its nest before it starts to molt.
Это милаха, зачем его отдавать? Пускай бы жил у нас. Так. Тут. О, нет, утконос. Все. Давай. Бобруй.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Kind of cute. Yeah, flying platypus is off the menu for now.
Туняша же. Давай еще раз. Он прекрасен. Хочу его себе домой. Итак. Он гнездо, а он яйцо. Пытаемся взять яйцо.
Ау!
Так. Нам нужно... Сюндаут.
Hey, hands off the tree.
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here, feet. Boom. Oh, come on. That was funny. Oh, what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress.
Наверное, потому что все так и было. Хорошо. Ну, теперь зато нету граблей. Ну, видимо, он действительно царапал слово месть. Взять-то можно? Можно. Давайте ловить.
There's another one. Tweet, tweet. My collection is growing. Ah, well. Ah, gotcha. You thought you could fool me, didn't ya? But the wiser man never gives in.
Уху, ачивочка. Садовые работы. Отлично, давайте возьмем горшок земли.
I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container.
Вот так вот. Не хочет он. Ну ладно. Давайте возьмем ведерочко. И теперь сюда уж можно набрать наверняка.
That may be just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around.
Отлично. Давайте туда.
According to the field guide, earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. So far, so good.
Ну, а морозильник мы уже видели у Дока. Мастерской. Давай.
Who do we have here? Gucci goo. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive.
Да ладно, возьми его.
Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So young and already.
Что ж ты такой бесполезный? Господи, ну такой миляга. Нет его.
It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one.
Хватай и беги.
Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive.
Эх, придется тебя заморозить, друг. Бедный утконос.
No, the ice block is stuck tight. I probably need tools.
Ладно. Придется
I should be able to free it from the ice with that.
немножко поработать.
Ah, cold.
Все взял? Взял. Так, давайте отнесем обратно его.
My stuff is filthy enough anyway. I don't need to drag it through the
Вот,
dirt.
кстати, гнездо.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Huh, it's kind of cute.
Как-нибудь анимирован, нет? Злобный утя. Вот, хорошо. Давайте сходим. Спросим насчет столика.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I did it. The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No.
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No. As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more, don't make me cry.
Not for me. For the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course. You. Well, are you well-versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move. Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even in...
Ну, хорошо. Будем решить проблему. Давайте пообщаемся с нашим другом.
Welcome again.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow, I suddenly feel so
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
sick. Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Да. Это были потрясающие стихи. Давайте сходим к поэту, узнаем, что он думает вообще про это.
You again?
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
Most importantly, it has to come from within you.
isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Bad punzel? Bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
Not bad at all. It's original, it's bold, and it's got this certain, artistic opacity. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But, no.
Go get her, Tiger.
I have a feeling he was only trying to get rid of me. Knock knock.
You again?
I still need...
No, you... There's a... Just give it a...
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco.
Not bad at all. It's amusing. The meter works perfectly, and it's even a love story, in the broadest sense. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What?
Go!
Что ж.
Knock knock.
You...
I still...
No, you... There's a... Just give it a...
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
Not... And it... Go!
Ну что ж, теперь давайте выберем
Knock knock.
стихи от поэта.
You...
I still
Настоящего
need your
поэта.
help.
No, you... There's a... Just give it a try.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
Say that again.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
Отлично. Что ж, давайте сходим. Сообщим про жучка.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your...
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late. I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What, earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for Goal. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Да, не такой уж хмырь. Хотя он прочитать-то его не хочет для
I
юмора.
can hardly wait to give this to Goal.
Нет, не хочет. А зря.
What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up? Huh. I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right.
Да.
What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Whoa! I don't believe it! First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag.
Вот засранец, да? Держи.
Crane! Crane!
What is it?
I found something! One last
No!
little
Don't say it!
memo.
I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane.
Да уж, биржевые сводки. Что ж.
If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh,
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
that isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Oh, look who's talking.
Oh, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are?
Really? I'll get you for this.
Ooh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Чевочка, семейная драма. С хорошей такой рожей этого Дарта Вейдера. Ну что ж, шло время стихов.
Hey, you know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
What's this? Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
You are cuter than a battywuss. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Oh, yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a sub-illuminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes. Now all I have to do is persuade your last alter ego.
To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You are a lot like Cletus, but you have a real backbone, and you aren't such a sissy.
That's true. But don't tell him I said that.
I had better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it? What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny. Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy! I can't even remember how I got here!
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please, please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh, am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear, I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
Smile for you, quick, Mum. Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh, am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes, you are... Rudy.
Rufus.
Oh, this is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
You're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Janosch. What's up with that Janosch?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Yay!
Да уж, немножко такая легкомысленная Гоал, скажем так, по-моему, ее тут перевели к малышку. Ладно, будем разбираться с этой личностью уже в следующий раз. А на этом сегодня все. Большое спасибо за внимание. Не забывайте подписываться на канал, если вы этого еще не сделали. Лайкать видео, если вам оно понравилось, и писать комментарии. Увидимся в новом видео. Пока.